Yeah.
So one thing you guys mentioned is you're doing this part time. You're doing this, in addition to a full time job. Tell me what that's like and what that experience of trying to, pursue your passion while still, working your full time job. And how do you find that balance? How do you do that with a 7-month-old child at home as
Yeah.
well?
I'll actually let Kristen go first because I think she she got a job. That's what we call it. So
It is to be real, like the days pass extremely fast. Sometimes I don't know my head from my ass, depending on where I'm supposed to be, what meeting I'm supposed to be in. But you know what? I do by, day job stuff during the day job hours. I'll do like 8 to 4 if I need to round out that last hour. Later in the evening just to see what I missed. Like I also can do it like on my phone too, then I'll do that, and then in the evenings I'll cut over and meet them, 4 to 7 or whatever our delivery window is, like our meeting window is, and, do the wine work. And when I get home, I'll finish up whatever I missed in that last hour or two of like work. So for me, it's kind of like I'm constantly working, but my reprieve is at like the RichWine stuff that I'm doing. Like that energy doesn't feel like work. It's kind of like, man, this is awesome. I'm growing something. I feel it. It is directly beneficial to our group. To me as an individual, it's a very welcome challenge. So like I know that I need to, and it also gives me good energy to go to my day job because I'm like, cool, I have some fun. I have like some fun stuff to do, like later. So it's good, but sometimes I have to be very honest. Like there are definitely points where I was thin, very, very thin, and I threw a lot more, or had to throw a lot more onto Lance's plate, onto Peyton's plate when she was in here, that I didn't want to do, but I had to because. Like this, I had to do what like pays me, so it's kind of and sometimes you get very like, just drained, worn out, and there were times where like that'll impact your mood, that'll impact a lot of different things because it's just, I would just say like doing both definitely makes it is doable. But I have no other responsibilities right now. And I can't imagine if I did, I could not do it. Like, cause I have to remind myself to eat sometimes. Like, I know, like, luckily I work out with Lance's wife. And so I know I got to be over there at 8. But if you left it to me to be like, Kristen, get to work, I wasn't doing it. I absolutely wasn't doing it. So, you have to, I don't know. You have to figure out what is important to you when you have a limited amount of hours and almost next to no free time, except on a Saturday, when sometimes I find my way to work on a Saturday too. But I just think that I can see how people take that leap of faith and say, I'm going to do one thing. At first I was like, no, I'm absolutely not doing it. But now I can see why, because it is quality of life that is also important. However, I just haven't gotten that yet. I'm still in my mind. I was like, oh, I can do both. This will continue to work for me. So so we'll see. But it's definitely not easy and something to be considered and something to think about.